Hi friends, this is S P Jawalkar from Creative English School, Bead Road, Nipani, Aurangabad. Friends, we are learning mathematics of standard 8 and the name of the chapter is variation. Children, I am very anxious to tell you that variations are of two types. There are two types of variation. Number one, direct variation and inverse variation. Vipul, how many types of variations are there?
Sir, there are two types of variation. First is direct variation and second is inverse variation.
Prasad, how many types of variations are there?
There are two types of variation, direct variation and
Inverse variations. Very good, very good. See that here a table is given. There it is mentioned number of books and the cost of the books. You see that if one book is there and its cost is 20 rupees. Instead of one book, we have taken 3 books. Vipul, what will be the cost of 3 books?
60.
60. Mean what had happened here? Here, number of notebooks or books increase. The cost will be also increased. Previously it was I for increase. So previously it was 20 rupees, it has become 60 rupees. Why? Because number of books are increased. Instead of 1, 2, it has become 3. Okay. So now 6 books are there. What will be the cost of it?
120.
Yes, Prasad.
120.
120. How easy it is? 120. So if one quantity is increased, another quantity will be also increased. When one quantity will be decreased, then another quantity will be also decreased. That type of variation is called direct variation. Increase, increase, decrease, decrease. This type of variation is called direct variation. So N, C, C. Remove the sign of variation. This is the sign of वेरिएशन. मतलब मराठी में या देवनागरी में 4 लिखते तो ऐसा लुढ़क गया. वो that type of this one is called sign of variation. That equal to K. C mean remove sign of variation and put there equal and K. What is K? K is constant of variation. What is K? K is constant of variation. Now, this is way to get the equation. Now, substitute the values. Number of notebooks or books 1. K we have to find out. And what is C? C is 20. So, 1 upon into 20 will be upon 20. So constant of variation we got 1 upon 20. So K equal to 1 upon 20. So equation also we can find out. Take the number 2 की line लेने की. N equal to KC. And K's value we know now. How much it is? 1 upon 20. So N equal to 1 upon 20C is the equation. And from this equation we can find out any sort of value, and that we will see later. Onwards we can find out any sort of value. Now here the concept of variation is clear. Now go to the concept of inverse variation. The concept of direct variation is clear to you. Now we to go for the inverse variation. So initially you understood there are the 2 types of variation. Prasad, what are the 2 types of variation?
Direct variation,
inverse variation. Now you understood direct variation में क्या होता है? एक क्वांटिटी बढ़ी तो दूसरी बढ़ जाती, एक कम हो गई तो दूसरी कम हो जाती, उसी प्रोपोर्शन में. दैट इज कॉल्ड डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन और डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन. नाउ इनवर्स वेरिएशन कुछ नहीं, आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू इट विद द वेरी सिंपल मेथड. दिस इज अ जार full of chocolates. This is the jar full of chocolates. There are 100 chocolates are there. और टीचर ने बोला चलो 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 सामने के दो बच्चे आ जाओ, चलो पूरे चॉकलेट ले लो. So 2 students, number of students are 2 and the chocolate, each students will get how much chocolates? 50-50. Mean Prasad will get 50 and Sunay will get also 50 chocolates. Okay. मगर दूसरे दिन को पता चला, student realized that कि sir is distributing the chocolate in the early morning. फिर दूसरे दिन number of students came. Student increased. 25 students came. Sir हमको भी दे दो, हमको भी दे दो. Then jar is full of 100 chocolate and 25 students came. हमको दे दो, हमको दे दो, ले भाई तुम, equal distribution. So each child will get now how many chocolates? 4. Very good. So now very good. So number of student increase, the chocolate received by each student is less now. पहले कितने मिलते थे? 2 ही बच्चे थे, 50 चॉकलेट मिलते थे. बच्चे कम, हर एक को मिलने वाले चॉकलेट ज्यादा. बच्चे ज्यादा बढ़ गए तो हर एक को मिलने वाले चॉकलेट कम हो गए. तो दिस इज इनवर्स वेरिएशन. दिस इज इनवर्स वेरिएशन. सो द चॉकलेट रिसीव्ड बाय ईच स्टूडेंट इज इनवर्सली वेरिड टू नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट. और इनवर्स वेरिएशन, दोनों वेरिएशन में फॉर्मूले में क्या फर्क है? देयर इज नो चेंज इन दिस, ओनली इनवर्स वेरिएशन है. तो अपर पोर्शन को व्हाट वी टू पुट देयर? 1. एट द न्यूमरेटर साइड वी मस्ट हैव टू पुट 1. वी हैव केप्ट इट 1. सो साइन ऑफ वेरिएशन इज रिमूव्ड, देन इट इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय ऑलवेज इक्वल. हमेशा साइन ऑफ वेरिएशन रहा इक्वल लिखना पड़ता है. रिमूव साइन ऑफ वेरिएशन एंड दैट इज टू बी रिप्लेस्ड बाय इक्वल. और ये 1 है, 1 कुछ ऐसा लगा के k, 1 should be converted into k. So k is what? Constant of variation. Okay, in this manner or in this way we have already learned the basic concept of direct variation and inverse variation and the concept of variation, variation sign, equal and everything. Thank you and have a nice and great day.